Okay, we are in the super secret, well, is it maybe not quite so secret, Ernie Ball Music Man room upstairs here in NAMM. Why don't you flip around so you can see what's going up there. Very good, much quieter. I'm here with AJ, Music Man. He's Mr. Music Man Specs and Details. He's going to help us check out some of these lovely new guitars. Should we start with some of these beautiful new Luke models I can see behind me?
Yeah, let's start with the new Luke models, the Luke 4. So they feature a roasted alder body. You can't tell that it's roasted. It's got a beautiful Scoville red finish on it. So we're doing these with Scoville red, and there's a blue called Diesel Blue. 3 single coil pickups. First time we've done that on a Luke guitar. Yeah. They are HT pickups.
Right, okay. So which are your special design pickups?
Yes. They're super responsive, wide frequency range, a lot of output, but you dial them back on the volume and they clean up very nicely.
Are they hum cancelling as well?
There is a silent circuit in it to help mitigate that 60 cycle hum.
Yeah.
So right. super cool guitars. He's on tour playing them right now.
Yeah, I've seen a few posts on Facebook, people asking about what these guitars were and stuff already. So yeah, it's cool to see him going back to like a traditional kind of 3 single coil setup like this as well.
I don't know the last time that he's done that, and kind of the story behind these is we were going to refresh the Luke 3 line and do some new colors for him. And he got a hold of Cutlass HT and just
got some of that twangy sound back again. Yeah.
Love the pickups. The pickups, they'll do a nice single coil thing, but they can go over the top too and get into humbucker range.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 colors on that: Diesel Blue, Scoville Red. And this is the HH version. It's different body woods on this. It's an Akume back, a nice figured maple top. All of these models will feature figured roasted maple necks. They've got rosewood fretboards, and this has got the HT humbucker in the bridge, and then a high output neck pickup. All the guitars feature the boost, the push pot.
Okay, is that on the tone or the volume?
On the volume, actually. Okay. There you go. And that's adjustable up to over 20 dB. We set Luke's to 12 dB boost, which is still very substantial.
Oh, really? Right.
And this is...
And was that in just the one color, did
you say? This color here is Gator Burst, and we also have a blue one that's called Blue Dream.
Yeah. That name, has that just been decided? Because I remember seeing some of the specs on this. Was there a name change or something like that?
The specs were just decided. The names were just done.
At the 11th hour.
And here we've got a 30th anniversary.
That's cool, with a locking trem on there as well.
You know, it's rare for a company to work with an artist for 30 years, but you know, Luke, on top of being a spectacular player, is just a spectacular guy. Love working with him.
Black limber.
And this ties together kind of some of his original features, like the double locking trim that's floating, recessed into the body there. HSS pickup configuration. These are HT pickups. So it's the first time we've done an HT guitar with a humbucker and 2 single coils. Once again, you've got the nice figured roasted maple neck.
Yeah, that's killer.
We're gonna limit these to 150. So that's the 30th anniversary. Yeah. The finish is called Steamroller.
Yeah. So we've got all of these all coming, all on
Absolutely.
order. Yeah, they look great. One color on this one.
Yep. Just
was it a black limber body?
Black limber on the back there. Yeah.
Yeah. Try and get some of that really cool detailing of that maple on the top there.
Love this.
It's cool because it shows like the Music Man evolution of like what you've done over the last 30 years, but it's still got that kind of tip of the hat, hasn't it, to the early guitars that he played.
Kind of ties in all of his models that we've done over the years.
Well, it's kind of something for everyone there, isn't there, in the Luke lineup?
That's what we're shooting for.
So yeah, nice satin finish on that one too. Really nice feel. And always the necks on Music Man guitars always just feel so good with that satin finish on there and stuff, and yeah, just great. And roasted maple's the way, isn't it? Definitely. So
absolutely.
So moving into more signature guitars.
Yeah, we've got the Kaizen models. We released the Kaizen initially back in November of last year, and we've got a 6-string this year. 6-string in 3 limited edition colors, this being one of them. This is indigo. And the Kaizen, from the ground up, brand new model for us from a design standpoint. There are very few pieces of this guitar that existed before we released the model. Brand new bridge, brand new pickups. Pretty much the strap buttons and some of these screws are about the only things that we've used before.
Can you remind me what's happening with the fingerboard radius on this as well? Cause
Absolutely.
Because this is a new thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can see, looking at it multi-scale, the frets don't just go perpendicular there. But what you don't really notice is the fretboard folds towards the player, and that gives you an increased visibility of the fretboard in playing position. Traditionally, a fretboard radius will peak in the middle. This peaks along the high E string edge, and it folds towards the player. You can see how thick the fretboard is on this side.
Oh yeah.
Compared to that side.
Yeah.
And it's illustrated very well when you look at the guitar from that standpoint.
Yeah. Wow.
So, super fun guitar.
And is that something that you worked with him on to try and, develop a lower action or a faster playing style, or?
Yeah, it for Tosin in particular, it provides 2 things. Not only that increased visibility, but some more room on this side between the body and the strings.
The rhythmic stuff, yeah.
So yeah, exactly, for his style of playing. Works out very well. So we've got an indigo finish here, limited to 60 for 6-string and 60 for 7-string. The next color we've got is the mint.
Killer. Roasted neck as well. So it's the 7, yep.
Yep, 7 on that one. And we've got also chalk. So these 3 colors are limited edition. The 6 and 7-string in Apollo Black will live on, and we'll have some new colors likely in the fall of this year.
I just feel such a good weight as well, these guitars.
Generally pretty lightweight on the Kaizens, and you can't see it in the video, but gosh, it sure hugs the body nicely and fits. It almost
it's a
feels
wild
like
looking guitar.
Feels like you're sitting in a sports car.
Yeah, awesome. So next up for the rest of the releases for the limiteds,
we've got some new Stingray colors available on 4-string, 5-string, humbucker, double humbucker. We've got here buttermilk with the white pickguard.
So are these Stingray specials then, essentially?
These are Stingray specials.
Yeah, so roasted necks as well.
Roasted necks, neodymium pickups, 18-volt preamps.
So light as well, aren't they? So light now.
And with the Stingray special, that was one of our biggest goals in design was weight reduction.
My bass player from my band years ago, he had just a regular 4-string Stingray, and it must have weighed about 11 pound. I mean, it sounded amazing.
Sounds great.
Sounded great, but he was a big muscly dude, so he was all right. But it was hell of a beast. But these are so light now. It's just like the weight of a regular 6-string.
It's very close on some of them.
Yeah.
Here you've got Pueblo Pink.
Very nice.
Along with that, we've got Sea Breeze. And all these new colors will feature rosewood fretboards and matching headstocks.
So who gets to vote on the colour names or come up with the colour names then?
It's done by committee. Actually.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
drawing names out of the hat.
We will we'll produce the colors first, decide that we like them, and then the naming is honestly one of the more difficult parts.
Yeah.
So Laguna Green on this one.
Yeah. So this is this cutlass here as well, something a little bit different to kind of what you've done in the past. Unfortunately, we haven't managed to get one of these, but hopefully we will with a bit of arm twisting. But this one has a Nitro finish. Can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Yeah, so we had a 1958 guitar come into the factory that just had some impeccable mojo. And we wanted to recreate something like that within our platform, the Cutlass. And so we decided to come out with this. Features a nice,
That's what it's all about, that burst, isn't it?
three-tone sunburst there. Roasted maple neck with the plain maple skunk stripe. Still has the truss rod adjustment at the base of the neck there, the heel. You've got a kind of a ornate hole where the truss rod would be on a real 58. You still have our compensated nuts.
So it's still got all the modern.
Still got all a lot of
things,
the modern touches,
expect,
but kind of our nod to the history of that style guitar.
Yeah, that's a great looking guitar. That is. Nice.
It's not over yet.
No, I'm
you
sure.
may
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, well, it's. Is this the first time?
It's the first
Nitro. I know there's
first
been
time that we've
other
done
limiteds,
a large run of Nitro. We had done originally the Cliff Williams.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Icon
yeah,
bass was a Nitro and a relic.
Yeah.
But this is the first time that we've done a non-relics Nitro.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Really like the look of that finish.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of really, really great stuff here. Obviously, you know, from very, very vintage inspired right through to the Kaizens. I shan't be giving you a demo of the Kaizen because I don't know how to play that thing. But maybe we can plug in a couple of these other single coil guitars, an area that I'm a bit more used to. So we'll do a bit of that. Thanks for your time, AJ.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.